former India cricketer Venkatesh Prasad. Welcome, Venkatesh.
I felt somebody had to raise their hand up and say, yeah, I mean, look, whatever has been happening, whatever has happened in Karnataka is, not transparent, injustice to cricketers, to the members of the association.
There are some serious allegations of conflict of interest. Are you very serious about looking into those if chosen to power?
Look, definitely, yes. We will be looking into a lot of things. Definitely, as I said
Yeah.
earlier, the sanctity of KSCA is paramount here, and only time will tell. We are going to make it public at some point of time. As I said, I don't
Yeah.
want to name the person. There's a lot of backseat driving that has been happening over a decade or more.
Whole season at the KSCA, and joining us today is a very special guest who has thrown his hat in the administrative ring. Former India cricketer Venkatesh Prasad, Junior Selection Committee Chairman Venkatesh Prasad, former administrator at the KSCA, and this time he's gunning for the post of the president. Welcome, Venkatesh. Thank you for taking out time for us. First things first, we have been closely following your work. You've been very active on social media of late. But when did this move actually happen that you wanted to get back to administration after over a decade now?
I felt somebody had to raise their hand up and say, yeah, I mean, look, whatever has been happening in the last, say, about 10 years, especially in the last 3 years, whatever has happened in Karnataka is, definitely, not transparent, injustice, to cricketers, to the members of the association, and nothing has gone well for the Chinnaswamy Stadium, which has been an iconic stadium. So there's so many things that has happened in the last 6 months, and I think it was high time that somebody had to put up their hand and say, yes, look, I'm going to be there. I'm going to take the responsibility. I'm going to make sure that these sort of unexcusable mistakes should not happen again. And not just about that. I'm not just talking about the stampede. I'm also talking about the cricket structure as such. So I mean, a lot of things have gone against the game, against the system. So I'm here to sort of take the responsibility. I've got a great team of with former international cricketers, cricketers of repute, and good administrators, and extremely well qualified professionals in my team. So I think it was time that somebody took up the responsibility and also ended the 25-year rule of
Yeah.
one single individual who had control of the association. It was just one person who was trying to control, who was trying to put up a lot of people who would listen to him. That's what it is all about. Yeah, and it's not just about that. It is also about the person with commercial interests. So definitely we will be looking into those commercial interests of related parties to safeguard and ensure the sanctity of KSCA. We will put an end to such practices, and that's the reason that I had take up this responsibility. I don't want to name that person, and I'm sure people within the association, the members, I'm sure they know about it. So this is what it is all about.
Okay, I'm sure you're not going to name him, but we all know who that person is, and if the hints aren't strong enough, it's the KSCA strongman Brijesh Patel, who, as Mr. Venkatesh Prasad has been talking about, there's a document doing rounds, Mr. Prasad, where there are some serious allegations of conflict of interest sprouting up with regards to LED screen installments, some event business, transactions to the tunes of crores. Are you very serious about looking into those if chosen to power?
Look, definitely, yes. We will be looking into a lot of things. Definitely, as I said
Yeah.
earlier, the sanctity of KSA is paramount here, and only time will tell. So we are going to make it public at some point of time. As I said, I don't
Yeah.
want to name the person. There's a lot of backseat driving that has been happening over a decade or more. As I said,
Yeah.
25 years, and half of that the person was in the administration, and the second half of it he was controlling from behind. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's what it is. So yeah, only time will tell for sure. Yeah.
This deep rooted problem of Indian cricket being run by proxy holders, so to say, and it is rampant in every state association now. Do you think that's the larger issue, that people are still remote controlling a particular state association and not never allowing a strong opposition to be in play?
You can't run an association with proxies. You can't run an association from the court halls or the footsteps of the court. I think as of now, that is what has been happening, and I think it's not just about the proxies or the puppets running the association where they've been controlled from behind. It's not just about that. It's also about selection issues. Selections are happening in a completely different place altogether, and selections are happening based on who's playing for few clubs, and the opportunities have not been given to the talented, the able cricketers. And not only that, there is no proper structure at all. They don't have grounds. They've lost most of the grounds that Mr. Kumble and Mr. Srinath had developed, during their term from 2010 to 2013, and where I was the vice president as well. So a lot of grounds has been lost. A lot of false promises have been made to a lot of people. And not just the ground authorities. A lot of false promises have been made to the members of KSCA as well, and nothing has been executed or fulfilled. And the members are extremely unhappy and disappointed with the way things are going in the association, and they have not been treated with respect. And they're all most of them are in their 80s, late 70s or maybe early 80s, and some of them I have spoken who are 90, 91, and they're extremely upset. And they have all said to me they're really backing me and my team with Sujit Somsundar and Santosh Pen and Avinash Vaidya, Kalpana Venkatachar, probably the only woman cricketer in the history of KSCA to contest. So she's on our side, and she's an international cricketer. And we know how well the women's team has done in the recently concluded World Cup. So it is like how in 1983 when Kapil Dev lifted the trophy, he changed the landscape of cricket in India. So that's exactly what is going to happen as far as women's cricket is concerned. And we have a women cricketer amongst us contesting, and she's going to take care of women's cricket. And we have got a plan for every single thing, for the members, for the stakeholders, the fans, the cricket fans. So we have got great ideas, and we would definitely like to implement it and execute it.
During your last tenure, 2010 to 13, and we have been hearing and reading a lot. Our reporters based out of Bangalore have been repeatedly telling us about the infrastructure mess in Hubli and Mysore, the tier 3 centers which are completely underutilized. And when it comes to Bengaluru, you have the sprawling BCCI Center of Excellence. But what about the centers like Hubli and Mysore, which were already there, but a blind eye was turned towards them? So what are your thoughts in reviving them? And then I will get to Chinnaswamy later, but first your thoughts on Hubli and Mysore as a center.
It is in big mess, no doubt about it. And more than 80 crores have gone down the drain. That is the kind of amount that our committee had from 2010 to 13 had invested in Shimoga. We've got 6 zones. So just to give you a picture of that, we have got 6 zones: Shimoga, Tumkur, Dharwad, then Raichur, then we got. Mysore, so like that. So, and we developed a lot of infrastructure there. We developed grounds there, and the grounds are in a mess. The infrastructure has not been taken care of. It is in a dilapidated condition. You cannot even go in there. And we had organized academies in zones, in Mofuzal centers where we had organized academies, and now it's defunct. So where is the talent going to come? Where are we going to get another? Going to get another Javagal Srinath or Avinash Vaidya or a Sunil Joshi or R. Vinay Kumar? They've all come from Mofuzal areas. So when there is no academies, when the grounds have been not maintained, and when 80 crores of rupees that has been spent on it, it's all gone down the drain. It's public money. So what is happening? So who is taking decisions? And in the last 6 months, the people who were supposed to take decisions, they resigned on moral grounds after the stampede.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
one of them who resigned, the treasurer, the then treasurer who resigned, now he's in 4 months he's contesting this elections for the post of secretary. So
yeah,
where is the morality? There is absolutely no accountability, no credibility. I mean, the KSCA has lost all its credibility of late.
yeah,
Women's World Cup
yeah,
matches have been taken out of the stadium. Okay, and
yeah,
for the upcoming T20 World Cup, men's T20 World Cup, KSA is
yeah,
not the venue.
yeah,
So, and there's talks about IPL going away from Bangalore, and definitely the Bangalore fans doesn't like it.
I wanted to ask you on this only, the current state of Chinnaswamy, and if you are chosen to power, it's going to be one of those thorny issues which you need to deal with ASAP because the IPL will be right on your head. So, how do you think your panel would be able to navigate the mess where the Chinnaswamy kind of find itself in right now with no international cricket happening? So, you think it's going to be a challenging issue, and what are your plans to bring cricket back to Chinnaswamy and ensure RCB have their home base as Chinnaswamy?
By default, yes, the Bangalore franchise is ground as Chinnaswamy Stadium, and it's been like that from the last for the last 18 years. And I don't think any franchise can boast of such fans like the Chinnaswamy Stadium. So now there's a huge challenge. We got to build a good relationship with the government officials. First up, the moment we assume the office, just saying elections is happening day after, and hoping that we get the majority. And if we get to assume the office, then obviously the first thing that we have to be doing is to talk to the government officials to get the necessary approvals for whatever little changes that we can do for the stadium. And then simultaneously we got to be going to meet the BCCA officials as well, and requesting for them for a couple of matches to be played here in Chinnaswamy Stadium, especially the upcoming World Cup and T20 World Cup. And of course, after that is the IPL matches. And members have been complaining every single day about the clubhouses and the hygiene part of everything is gone. Everything is gone down the drain basically.
Yeah,
It's, as I said,
yeah,
it's in a dilapidated condition, and the members are trying to go out of this place. They don't want to come back to Chinnaswamy Stadium. So I mean, there's a lot of issues that has been going on. So we got to be addressing quite a lot of issues. It's very difficult for me to really prioritize, but then obviously cricket is the most important thing. Even if I have to take pride in saying that I'm a life member of Chinnaswamy Stadium, for that we
yeah.
need to get the international matches back to Chinnaswamy Stadium as soon as possible.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Chief, and I hope you have a very good election and you kind of get a fair crack out at delivering the promises which you have made, and you have been repeatedly raising the issues for the betterment of cricket and members of the KSCA and the people of Bengaluru who can't really wait to have international cricket back at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. So this was Venkatesh Prasad with us. Thank you so much, and it was as always a pleasure talking to you.